I'm so excited. Me too. We're gonna have the biggest gaming monitor. Yeah, I can't wait to use it. We have a problem. What is it? The monitor's way too heavy. Do you know how to make it lighter? No, do you? No, I don't. Who would know? Let's ask Dad.
Okay, in today's video, we're gonna make this gaming monitor a little bit lighter so that it can be carried around a lot easier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up on the inside to see if there's any metal that we can get rid of. And on top of that, as you can see in the front, it's narrow here and it's thicker here. So we're gonna cut over here, right across, to remove the bottom part, and hopefully that will make it a lot lighter. So you guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. And then tilt it this way.
Let go of it.
Okay, let go. Okay, the first thing we need to do is we have to remove these screws.
Make sure it's in reverse.
Yeah, make sure it's in reverse. Remove all the screws. Next thing, we'll take that. Thank you very much. Next step is, as you can see, we have screws that are attached on the sides. We have quite a few going all the way around, so that will be the next thing we'll be removing. Okay, do this one a little bit faster. That's more like it. This is the last screw that's coming out. There we go. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Now that all the screws are removed from the edges, it's time to pull out the top. So the best thing to do, I think, is just to grab the holes and pull up to see if it can actually come out. Just lift. There we go. Okay, put it to the side.
Damage check. Ooh. Yeah, there's a red mark.
Oh, we do have lots of metal in here. That's good, we can get rid of some of this. Looks like this just pulls out. Slide, lift one end. There you go. And toss it over there. There we go. Remove this also, but we have 4 huge screws to remove. Oh boy, that one is a long one. Look how long that one is as compared to the other ones. So, gimme. It's time to remove this and toss it over the edge. So I'm going to lift the monitor here. Matt, you're going to grab your end. Brendan, you're going to... No, I will lift. You grab this out of the way. Okay, get that out of the way. This. You want to toss it. Okay. Here we have the big monitor. I think it's what, 52 inch?
I don't know.
I believe that's what it's supposed to be. Here is the case that it was in. So next step we're going to do is cut the excess so that we can have just this as the case surrounding the monitor. We're going to remove this excess here. So next thing we have to do,
Cut it.
okay, we're going to use a circular saw to cut the metal. As you see here, guys, if you look at the blade, you want to hold on to that. If you want to see the blade, what kind of blade do we have here?
Wood.
Yeah, wood blade. This is to cut wood. So we need a blade to cut metal. Yeah. So if you grab that blade, so what we're going to do is we're going to replace the metal blade, the wood blade with the metal blade. You guys know how to switch the blades?
No. You took this out?
Yeah, we need to take out the nut. So do you know how to do that?
Get a wrench.
We need a wrench. Actually, the wrench is actually on the circular saw.
What?
Yeah. Did you know that?
This?
Nope. You see this little thing right here? Do you want to pull that out?
Hold on.
That is your wrench. There.
Huh.
Okay, so you put it on. So as you can see, when you're trying to undo the nut, it's stuck. It's free.
Yeah.
It moves freely. Can you take it off?
No.
No, it'd be really hard. Can you grab it and hold on to it?
Yes. Probably.
You can, but you're probably going to end up cutting yourself. So there is a button that you can push down. So when you push that button down and you try to undo it, remember counterclockwise to release. There you go. So what this little knob does is it actually pushes down and locks the blade so that we can take it off. You have to keep, when you're taking these off, make sure the order of things you take off. So you got the screw.
This engineer.
Then you have to remove this washer. Move the blade like this. And then it'll loosen it, see? We have a washer. It looks like we might have another washer. We'll put this on the side. We have a lever here. This lever will move the bottom part. And then you can remove the blade just like that. Insert the other one.
Like that?
Yeah, in terms of rotation, you have to have it so that rotates.
Like this?
Yeah. There we go. Okay, you can lower this now. We don't need this anymore. We'll put it onto the side. So we'll put the washer first. And we'll put the second washer that is kind of slotted, so it goes in only one way. Put the bolt back on. Again, well, we'll just lift this up so we can see. So again, we press on the lever to lock it, and then tighten it counterclockwise. As you see, it just got caught. So that looks tight. Good. Now it's ready to cut some metal. We want to cut a straight line going across, so we're going to measure. And I like to measure without measuring tape. I find it a lot easier. So this is the width. So I'll measure like that. Then when I come to the end, so it's lined up, then I'll mark my line. And with a pencil doesn't work too, or a pen doesn't work too good. So what I'm going to do is use the end of a screw. There we go. Now we can see there's the line. What we're going to do is going to line up those lines. Line up the line. Clamp them. Let's tilt it down. Clamp it. Just pull it so it extends, and we'll tighten it. Stand it up. As you can see, the bottom of the clamp will make it flush. So that one is good. So you want to hold it like that. There.
I don't see the line. Go down. Down with the line. A little punch. There you go.
We're all right on it?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to put this is put it down, and then we're going to run it right against the wood to cut it. But first, as you mentioned, is
Safety.
Safety's first. We'll put this on. So I'll start. You want to do the rest?
Like butter.
I don't know, but that hurts the ears. That's why you have the earphones.
That's why you have these. Okay, so you have to push this and this at the same time.
How fast do you go?
Just push as hard as you can.
Okay.
Just listen to the blade.
Yeah.
If it's slowing down, then don't push so hard. This mark here,
Yeah.
follow that along the edge here. We have now put the monitor inside the case. We've kind of centered it, so it's pretty even all the way around. Now we're gonna add a piece of wood into the spacings to keep it in place. So we'll take the 2x4, we'll lay it inside like this, and then we'll take your marker and we're gonna mark it for the thickness. So over here in the front here, mark it so that's even, and then mark it
like that
on the wood,
Oh.
up.
What? Like,
You see where the TV starts? No, up.
oh.
There you go. Yeah, because we need to cut the thickness. Okay. Now we're gonna pull this. So this is the thickness we need. Now we need to know the depth. So the depth, we'll push the TV. Now you can mark on this side here. You can actually go, you can run it along this way. There you go. And there we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna notch this and notch that out. So let's go to the table saw.
One of those people who always cuts people's heads off, or just gets their head. What are you doing? Recording you. It doesn't need. Why are you upside down?
We're gonna adjust our table saw, the blade, so that the height will match the thickness of our monitor. So as you can see, that's where it's going to start. That's where we're going to go. So that's the thickness. That looks pretty good. Are you looking right here, Brendan, over here? You see this mark? We need to adjust the blade.
Just a sec. Okay.
Okay. We need to adjust the blade to our second mark, which is pretty much around there. So what I'm doing is putting a guide so that we can slide the 2x4 and it won't go in and out. So it's going to keep it snug in place. Can you move it back and forth? Yeah, just like that. We are now ready to cut our board. Turn the machine. Press the start. Back it up. We have to move this because the extension cord, this requires a lot of power.
And the extension cord's taking you away?
Yeah. So as you can see, the blade is not all the way down. So if you want to lower it, you want to push the wood ahead. Okay, you want to lower it some more, Brendan? So what we want is we want the tip of the blade to kind of cut this part off. So just go a little bit more. Okay, let's try that. Here's our cut piece where we have the thickness and the width. I'm going to try it, see if it actually works. And as you can see, that looks pretty good. And then the only problem is the length is wrong. Here's a marker. Let's mark the length. So I'm going to lift this one, and then
You just do it too.
no, just underneath.
Oh, like here?
Yeah, just mark it right there. Just mark it right there, yeah. Then we're going to use it on the chop saw. And here's the chop saw. Put the wood down. So what we do is we line up a mark. So we're going to make sure it's on the outside of it, so pretty much around there. So Ian, you want to hold at that end. So Brendan, you want to give it a zing? So what we make, the key is to make sure that this board is against the back, so it's nice. So when you do your cut, it's going to be a straight cut. Okay, let's start. We're going to take our 2x4. That's cut. We're going to put it in, and there you go. It's nice and snug.
Push it up 3 more times. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so next step is we have to make sure that we push this, that is against this really nice and tight. If we take this side off, if we measured properly, if we centered it nicely, it should fit perfectly, just like that. So now all we have to do is cut another one just like this one. So your 2x4 right against the back. You gotta make sure the board is straight. There. Okay. Grab the wood. Yeah. Make sure it's against the back. Yeah. Okay, and then start cutting. Okay, we're done cutting the pieces. Now we're going to install them to see if they actually fit. See how snug they are. You might have to kind of pry them a little bit to make them fit. Oh, that one fit nicely. Kind of wiggle it in there. There you go. As you can see, what we also did is the 2x4 was a little bit higher, so what we did is we trim it so that it is flush with the metal casing. 2x4 kind of sticks out. Do you guys think we should paint it?
Sure.
If we paint it black, then it won't stand out so much.
Yeah.
You think that's a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay, let's paint it.
I feel like you found that spray.
Yeah.
You think I did a bad job?
Okay. Yeah. Go here.
Our 2x4s are now dry. Now we're going to pick them up and then install them into the frame. Okay, we have holes that are already there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a screw through this hole, and it'll connect these two together, and we're going to do that to all 4 corners. Okay guys, come over here. Okay, we're going to add the screws now. But the first thing we do, adding these long screws.
Pre-drill it?
Yeah, let's pre-drill them.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, go to the other side and do it. Okay, Matthew, now the next thing is to take one of the screws, and then we'll screw them inside. There we go. Good. Nicely done. Good. One last one. There you go. Doesn't that look much better now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's lift it to see if it's centered. The top is right there.
Oh, okay.
There. And there you go. Hello. You can see me. This is how we modify a casino monitor into a gaming monitor. Thanks for watching.
Did you wang him again? How hard did you go?
Yeah, how are your legs doing?
You want to grab the camera and you see?
Damage check. Ooh. Yeah, there's a red mark.
So you guys want to do it?
Here.
Some red marks. And some purple ones too.
Okay, you're next.
Only if you're after.
Okay.
Only if I can teach you after.
Woo! Holy!
You guys really got me.
Yeah.
Ah.
You okay?
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Holy.